Just attitude. It's another big tune. World is in trouble. Righteousness. That's what we all need. Hey, brothers and sisters. Pass your way. In this time, free yourself and also free your mind. Behind all this thing, all that's unkind. Live in your love. Let righteousness rule over all. To them, sister, them lost with the righteousness, running around, can't find their way. Lost with the righteousness, can't find a way out. Seek Jah, you will. Ha! Boom! Notice. Divide and rule the earth. Everything there's a price. Everyone want a slice. The right child we alert. Slavery device, slave master strives. The versus jewel and church. Still skylarking. I'm here. Lost with the righteousness, running around. They find their way. I'm coming. Enough of them lost with the righteousness. He's here, back live and direct. Lost with the righteousness. Hold on, I'm all stuck in my wire. Okay, I'm coming. One day our day will come. Our people will rise like the sun and shine. Yeah, I see that day coming. Big up, Cindy. I see you're au rendezvous. That's great. That's what I like. You know, we have to make this. I was up at 4 o'clock this morning. I was up at 4. I was out with the sunrise. Beautiful day today. Beautiful day. Give thanks for life. The sun is back. Yeah. Woo! Now I feel the energy to the max. You know, I went out this morning. I was up at 4. I woke up at 4, eyes wide open. Something was attracting me out. I'm like, the sunrise. So I left with my car. I went on the side of the fleuve and watched the sunrise. So wonderful, beautiful. It's there's no words to truly describe it. You know, when it comes to nature and reconnecting with nature, I think this is the connection we have lost, you know, with living in our boxes. So it's very important to reconnect with nature at a level that we haven't experienced before. Like I said on video, I brought my GoPro out this morning, and I was out and I was saying to you guys on video, I said, you know, prior to 3 years ago, I would have never thought of going out and watch the sunrise. Like, it's kind of stuff that we have lost. We have lost connection with this beauty of nature, and I'm just reconnecting more and more. The sun is shining. He was missing me too. Oh yeah, for sure, Cindy. We feel so good when the sun is back, and today, beautiful blue sky, and yeah, it's starting good. Starting with a great vibe, great sunrise, and yeah, I'm on fire. For sure, I'm on fire. Always on fire. The fire blaze. It's not something it's something that I can cool. I can't cool it down, so I don't know. I'm just gonna keep on yapping. We'll see what happens. Sometimes that's what I tell myself. I don't know too much what I'm doing, but I know I'm doing something on the path of righteousness, and I'm less lost as the day goes on, and find my way more and more by seeking my way with the divine. You know, making my journey synchronized with divinity, and finding my own divinity more and more. And I'm not pretending I have found anything here yet. I'm in the process of discovering who I am. I haven't exposed all my stuff yet. I'm just scratching the surface. I'm just finishing the warm up, like I told you. I'm still in I'm still in preseason. I don't think I have started the season yet. The first period hasn't started yet. We're still in preseason, warming up, getting ready for the big league. and we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it all together. Like we're creating a big family here and on the Truman Show. It's very uplifting to see that I'm not alone to see the world the way I see it. Many other people just share pretty much everything I say here. I'm the voice maybe for the more quiet ones, and that's okay. I take the torch and I carry on. I'm not gonna let them break me down and tear me down and destroy my light. And oh no, I'm staying with the light. I'm staying with the light, staying aligned with the light, and we're gonna rise with this stuff. Bonjour Cindy and Truman. Big up Suzanne. Suzanne est au rendez-vous aussi. We have Nasir. Big up. Give me more fire, Janik. Yeah. I got more in the tank, Nasir. Don't worry. It's just the beginning. Just the beginning. You know, every day I come here, I feel more alive, more. I'm always more enthusiastic every day to come and meet you and pass time with you, a little hour and something, and just share the vibrations. You know, I don't really have no agenda when I come here to talk to you. It's just I go with the flow also with what, the vibe that I get, and the vibe are pretty much on fire these days. It's something that Sunday, I'm gonna have something super great. Lily is coming on the Truman Show with me alone, and she has a nice presentation that she did, Amplitude Astrology, and she's gonna present us her presentation, and we're gonna have a great time with that. Big up Lily if she's listening to this one. So yeah, I just had that news yesterday. I connected with her and I said, "Oh, you should come on the Truman Show and present us your stuff." And so it's super great. Lily's gonna come back. She's a great woman. Such great vibe. I like her. She's just wonderful, and she has great vibes. And yeah, there's some very divine feminine around us, and this is what society tends to also bring down, and the divine feminine. So always the repression, the oppression towards the woman, and that's why it's important to put them in the forefront. That's why I like to give a woman the chance to also. That's why I always love hanging out with Marge, Jennifer, and great minds, great feminine minds, and it's very because I don't think. We connect on many levels, but I think there's a different thinking with women than men. It's a bit different. You don't see things the same. You don't reason the same. There's a bit the same base, but it's seen like from a point of view of a woman, it's always different than from a man. I think anyway. I love to get the feel of having the point of view of women onto my journey for sure, and that's why I'm very very happy to see that a lot of my audience here is feminine. So it's very encouraging to see that also. That I always thought YouTube was a man thing more than a woman thing, but I see a lot of women getting on YouTube also and seeking it because also women are closer than men to enlightenment. So there's probably a lot of women on YouTube. It's just for them to sometime to come out of the shell. It's a bit more for a woman than a man. Like I understand that. But it's very encouraging to see that we are creating a great family here. And yeah. T'as bien dormi? Est-ce que je vois? Oh, yeah, j'ai bien dormi. Yeah, but I haven't slept that much. Like I went to bed at 10 o'clock, woke up at 4. But, there's something attracting me. Something, do you find that energy at one point? You find energy when Yellow Crystal Warrior, boom! Big up! Au rendezvous. Yeah. There's an energy also at one point. When you become attracted by a journey or into a journey, pouring your whole consciousness into a journey like I'm doing, energy will come by itself. If you feed your body with proper food and you don't intoxicate yourself with the madness of Babylon, and alcohol and all that stuff, you will have always. And I don't drink alcohol at all. You will see me drink a beer maybe socially. If you invite me to go out and have a drink, I'll go. I'm not, but it's not something I keep at home. My focus is not on drinking beer. My focus is not on the bad stuff. But if I go out socially with you, yeah, we might have a beer or two. But that's it. I'm not. My focus is not there because I know all these stuff comes to not only repress my consciousness, but it takes away my focus. Takes away my focus from the real sensation of life, and that's it. So alcohol is you become possessed at one point. When you're drunk and stuff, you look at people drunk, it's like they are possessed by another entity. Alcohol is the destruction of mankind. I understood that from a young age because I have a father that's an alcoholic too. My father's an alcoholic, so I know what it is. And my whole family are drinkers. They drink rum, hard stuff, beer constantly. My whole family is a family of drinkers. So for sure, it was always all around me growing up. So that's why probably I've never been. I always saw them like wasting their precious time just sitting and drinking their life away. That never really made sense for me young. I was seeing that, and I was very analyzing that, but on the way that from you see that as a child, and there's something not really right with adults because you are a child and you are experiencing all the beauty of life, and you see people wasting their life with alcohol and stuff like that and nonsense. So I was perceiving a lot of stuff young. I was maybe different. I was always been very, but I'm not. I don't like to say I'm different, but yeah, different mindset than most people for sure. I always been very, different mindset, different. But that's what brought me here also. If I'm on YouTube today doing this, it's because obviously I don't know if I'm different from others. I don't feel so different. It's just I have maybe greater, I think. Maybe that's what's different from other people. Maybe people don't think and I think. I don't know. I don't see me very much different from the rest of the people. It's just I think a lot. I use my muscle up there, and I activated my mind, and now it's just nonstop. It's a fire that can't stop. But that's what happened once you start activating that muscle, that mind up there, and start thinking and reflecting on your life. And there's existential question that we all should go through during a lifetime is where are we, who we are, and stuff like that, especially who we are. Bring out the best, the most magnificent being that you have inside you. Connect with who you are and bring that out. Manifest your greatness. You have greatness within you, that's for sure. We all have it. It's not something that is given just to certain amount of people. We all have greatness from start. We have survived millions of sperm. I'm a champion from start. I'm sorry, but I am. They made me champion from the start because I'm the only one who reached the egg. So for sure, I'm a champion, and I knew my way. I knew exactly where I was going, and bang, boom, here I am, champion in flesh. Yeah, boom. For sure, we're all champions. And this is what we forget. We forget the beauty, the greatness that we have to offer, the magnificence, the voice, and this is what can, really bring about a change. It's once we stop being echo and bring out our voice. We all have a very unique vibrational signature. I bring my own here for sure. I'm very energetic, and I have my own, stuff. I am myself. I really am myself here. I don't force anything. The person you have in front of that camera, you come to see me, I'll be the same yapping guy. I don't stop, and I'm very energetic, and I'm very, I love life, and I show it. It's just that I have discovered that life was worth living. So too bad now. They woke me up. They woke up the beast. So I'm coming now. Burn Babylon. Yeah, for sure. We're going to burn it. That's my way to burn Babylon, is to bring out my truth, the best of myself in this world. That's the way to burn Babylon. All in each and every one of us. If we do that, imagine the shift here. Imagine the shit that's gonna happen if one person can do it. Come on. I'm all on the same, we're all on the same boat, on the same destiny, on the same aim. You know, it's to free the universal mind from the mental slavery, or realign ourselves with going back home. You know, going back home, just finding out who we really are as a collectivity, as a whole. You know, I found out a bit who I was, but I'm still in the process of discovering. And I think the whole humanity is in the process of discovering their magnificence also. And that's why more and more people are questioning reality and bringing about their own reality. That's what we need. You know, we need people that think outside of that supposed box that it's not there. There's no box. I don't see any box. I don't see anything. I don't see anything restraining me other than myself. You know, you are. It's very important that you localize where your enemy is situated. Also, look in the mirror, or look in the camera. You'll see it. It's you against you. It's you versus you. It's nothing but that. When at one point I was thinking that was me against the world. You know, that's the way I was seeing things. It was like me against the world. But at one point I realized that the battle was more me against me. And once I made sense of that, I just kept on rising and rising. And that's why you see me on YouTube all the time, because I have a great mind and I want to share it. I think you know, I really, it's something you have to accept yourself also in that journey, and I'm in the process of really rising to my higher self, and that's okay. I'll keep on going. I think it's worth it to one life to live. One life to live. Why not give it everything I have? Give it my best, and you know, I'm not here to as a random flake. Or I will leave more than a trace. I intend to leave a legacy and something that my children can all benefit from. You know, and everybody for the benefit of us all. That's why, you know, the legacy I want to create is also to inspire people to create a big thing with that Motivation Academy and bring it around the plane. For sure, it's my goal to one day, you know, speak. Me, what I want is really, for sure. YouTube is very energetic. I find a lot of energy coming here and expressing myself, and find a lot of strength. I'm building up the strength, but I mean, there will be something different when I end up in front of people. It's a much different. It's a different vibe. It's a different energy, and that's more the energy I tend to research, the contact directly with people, and I know it's gonna come one day. It's inevitable that if I keep saying it, and if I keep you know, projecting it and speaking it out and doing effort to get there, eventually it's gonna just materialize into reality. That's what's gonna happen. Your thoughts create your reality. This is what I you know. There's a lot of stuff that I have realized over time, and that before I wasn't even thinking that this could be real. Like, your thoughts create your reality, but you've got to put your mind onto something. You know, if my mind was very, very busy into working more than anything, like working, and never finding really that way of expressing my greatness. And once I found the path to go on, I saw YouTube. I said, hey, YouTube, that's a great avenue to start building strength. To you know, it's, to me, it's just, like I said, an experience here. I cherish it a lot. I appreciate it. I enjoy it, and it's great things to build a network with each other. And I think it's magnificent. When you know, I never thought I would have the strength to carry on that much on that journey, but I'm finding also strength that I never thought I was gonna find in my life. It's very. This is where I find the most reward, the most where I feel the most. Yeah, inspired is the strength that's building inside of me, and that's magnificent. And I never Look, sometimes I'm overwhelmed myself by just by the actions I take. I don't know. I perceive myself like someone that's very centered on a journey, the focus on a journey. But it's just, to me, it's natural. It's natural what I'm doing here. So this is what I want people to be inspired by, to not be fake and just be yourself. This is the inspiration I want to leave here on YouTube, is just be yourself, just be you, and the world will adjust. The world will adjust. They will look. You are part of this world. This world belongs to you. It belongs to me. So it's up to us to create reality, each and every one of us. If we join our forces together, our mind and on the same alignment, vibrational alignment, this plane is going to shift. It's going to shift in big time. And now people will, become more conscious, more aware. And now these institutions will go by itself. It will dissolve from within, for sure. It's meant to happen. It's happening now. It's happening now. Just look at the things that have changed over the last, for sure. The whole world is staged. It's planned. But there's also the people that are rising, and that is not planned probably in their agenda, that we were going to rise as people. And I think we can counteract their plan just by shining our light, just by rising as people. And one day it will happen. Our people will rise, and Babylon will get a big, big surprise that day. A big surprise. And that day is coming. That day is coming, Babylon. You better be very, very careful with your move, because we are coming, and we are waking up, and we are seeing through your madness, through your program, through your illusion. So it's becoming a time of change. It's becoming a time of change. This is what's happening. And no matter, you cannot stop this. Even like it's not even something that I take on a personal level responsibility. It's happening. It's happening. It's a flow that cannot stop. The awakening the time is now. It's now that it's happening. It's not in 10 years. It's now that we have to rise to. And if the most people do that, like me, in my mindset, it's be the change, be the light. This is what I have a program inside me, because you cannot expect to see a change in the world if you don't ignite that fire inside of you. I want to ignite a big, big fire in people's heart. So it's got to be ignited in mine first. And it's the fire is blazing big time right now. It's on the merge of it's blazing big time. You are not hyper. The right word, in my opinion, to describe you is intense. Yeah, sometimes I try to find a word to really, truly describe me, but I think I'm very, very intense, and I don't know. Maybe I like when you come and I take all your comments in a constructive way, and even if it would be negative, I don't take it personal. So I don't take nothing personal, except when you tell me things like that, and I appreciate it, because that's what I think I am. I'm really intense, and when you get with me, it's going to be an intense conversation. It's going to be something that's you're going to remember. When I leave, and that's the effect I want to leave with people. It's every time I meet someone, I want them to remember how I made them feel. Because, even each and every talk we have here in the morning, me, personally, I don't remember half of what I'm saying, but I remember how I felt. I remember always how I felt, how great I felt, and the positive energy, and this is what's important, I think, in every speech, everywhere you go, every conference you're going to assist. People don't really remember what you said unless they take notes and during the conference and stuff, which is good to do, because exactly you will not really remember, but how the person made you feel and the energy and that's transpiring through the person. This is what we need. This is what we need to catch, and this is what's going to ignite your own fire, your own art on fire, is when you see someone else's art on fire and you can see the fire through the eyes. And so often you see that from me, like pretty much all the time. I have fire burning, and the fire is blazing big time, and it's getting more hotter and more blazing as the day go by. And every breath I take, I become more and more alive. Yeah, totally in the here and now. Oh yeah, I see it as focus. I'm very, very focused. Yeah, very focused in the here and now. Very consistent, and lots of energy. But energy, yeah, energy or vitality or something like that. But this is something that I don't force these things. It's very natural. Like, I don't think I have changed that much. I changed the way I was seeing things, but it's just a normal evolution in my life to get to that point. To me, there's nothing forced here, nothing. It's all natural. It comes out the way it comes out, and sometimes I might say things that, but I'm responsible. I take responsibility for what I say, and I don't hold back. I don't hold back anymore. It's important to stop holding back also in what we have to say. And very often we hold back by fear of what people's going to think of us. Or I've been stuck in that state for a while. I had problem at the beginning posting a picture of Bob Marley on Facebook. Like, I was hesitating, like at the beginning of my journey, when I started to open my heart and reaching out to the world and building my strength. Like, it goes. It's a big. Me, I've done it in a short period of time because I pushed myself very, very much by making a lot of videos with my GoPro outside, and that brought me to probably a faster pace, more focus, more dedicated to my journey. But yeah, I think it's something that goes with the flow. Also, it's something it had to happen. Probably we all have some kind of a problem with my knee today. Yeah, but I try to disassociate myself from the pain very, very much. That's very important. Very important to disassociate your mind from the pain body to start the healing, the real healing process. I was reading about that, and that's a big, big step forward for me. But anyway, I'm working on it. We all have stories. We all have pain bodies. Pain body is not necessarily the pain body is the trauma. Is the trauma under what we are. It's not necessarily a knee hurting or a back pain or a shoulder pain or joint pain or whatever. You have the pain body is the trauma, is the big, big trauma or under the ego, all this is pain body. So it's very important to recognize it. Some people avoid it. Some people avoid the pain body and just stay very much programmed into the world of things. But like, I just posted a video. I said in the title, no thing. What did I wrote? No thing have to do with who you are. But this is what people are lost in the world of things a lot. In the world of things and the material. I'm not saying it's not good to have material. You have to honor the world of things, but not lose yourself in it, and not become a consumer and just have in mind to always go shopping and stuff. Like, it's not me. It's not on the for me. I consume what I need. For sure, you need certain stuff. There's certain stuff that I like to have, but I don't go crazy with the world. I don't let myself be define myself by things. No, not at all. Never been really material. True people often don't remember what you say. They remember how you make them feel. Always. Oh yeah, intense and deep. That's why I keep coming back to your show. Yeah, but I will keep it that way also. I always stay real. I think staying real is the keep it real. Keep it real. Don't put fakery out there. And people, people, when you do stuff from the bottom of your heart, from your soul, from your whole being, they can dig that shit. It's not something impossible to perceive. Like, come on, yeah, the stuff I'm talking about here, you all know, just like me. I'm just being the voice, and I'm being the beacon of hope, beacon of light, beacon of and I'm the guy behind the channel. But I mean, like you gave me a lot of energy, you guys, Suzanne, Crystal Warrior, all people coming back every morning like that. It's very uplifting, and it drives me to to keep that. You feed my fire for sure. You feed my fire because this is what we need to do: feed each other's fire. You know, yeah. But disinformation. Rising consciousness is essential to move forward. That's another subject I wanted to talk to you about. But there's a lot, there's so much to say. And I think it's just important also to be part of something bigger than yourself, to really feel alive, to really feel the aliveness, and to be feel like you belong to this place, because that's a bit the feeling we have lost. We are for sure there's a cost for everything these days. So we have lost a lot of the feeling of belonging to the earth. So it's very important to find back that beacon of motivation. Yeah, beacon of motivation, beacon of inspiration, anything you want. I'm a big, yeah. But like I said, it's very important to be part of something bigger than yourself. And once you become something bigger, part of something bigger than yourself, you suddenly it diminish your ego a lot also, because this is what the major one of the major trauma that we're all under is that we have built such a big ego, not only collectively but personally also. And to move out a bit of that ego and reach out and crack your heart open and reach out to the world is demanding. It's not easy. It's not easy to bun what Babylon say, because that's what we do. We go against the grain for sure. I always like going against the grain. I always found that there was something. I've never been really conventional in my thinking, but never really dig deep enough to find the madness. But once I got on YouTube is a cause for sure that it's much larger than myself. Everything I talk about here is much larger than myself. But also, sometimes this is why also we don't really come out and express ourselves, is we kind of feel small compared to life. But we are larger than life. We are life. So, don't diminish the impact you can have here on Earth. This is what also something we don't think that, but I think the moment you start opening your eyes to life, opening your eyes and feeling the vibe, because that's what it is. It's about feeling the vibes. Once you feel the vibe, you can never go back. Never go back to your old state of mind and going back to live just for yourself. Because at one point it's living for others also. That makes you feel very alive. Once you align yourself with the oneness diet, like I said yesterday, it's not it's a oneness diet that we're on. So we're gonna clean out our body from the toxins of Babylon and realign ourselves to oneness. And yeah, forget the vegan diet. Go on the oneness diet. That's a new thing. Ha! Boom! I'm here to reinvent the world. Yeah, for sure. We're all here to reinvent the world and to bring about this new earth, this new state of consciousness for humanity, where we're gonna love and help one another, and we're gonna at least get out of our ego and start seeking the truth, and seeking ourselves in the process, and seeking who we are and remembering who we are. But humanity is on the way for a major rise. Major rise is coming. I can feel it. The Babylon, your judgment is coming. Is coming very soon. Burn Babylon to the ground for sure. Something else will be there, but at least it will not be a madness system, and it will be I imagine something that is going to be for the benefit of us all, where everybody has a chance to at least live their dream, at least connect with their greatness, and by showing them, by giving them guidance. The youth today have no guidance. What happened to the younger generation? Honestly, I cannot express my disappointment sometime with the youth today. They have lost their way so much, so much, so out of balance, so out of alignment. There's a few of them that are finding the alignment, but through through teaching of others, of elder people. But most of the youth today have lost their way, and it's terrible, into materialism and nonsense and video games and all kinds of nonsense. Very, very programmed. We have a society that is very programmed, but at least we are capable to identify now what's programming us and what keep us away from our greatness. Because there's something keeping us away for sure. Yeah. After Santos read my birth chart for me to be of service of humanity, I decided to do some volunteer work in hospice care. Very good. My interview is this coming Monday. Wish me luck, guys. Oh, yeah, that's great. Volunteer your time. That's one thing that me, I put a lot more value on this than if you say you give $20,000 to a charity cause, or you take your time and you go volunteer your time. That's much better. That's much better, and it's gonna make you feel much better also, for sure. Fast it and know it, feel it and know it. Our bodies are our temples, for sure. For sure, that's why we must be very vigilant with what we put inside the temple, and to not let bad vibrations in, because that's what food, everything is vibrational. Everything vibrates. Everything vibrates. Your thought vibrates a lot more on a much, much higher frequency than any matter around you. So your thoughts are the most powerful frequency that the universe can emit is our thoughts. Our thoughts have shaped the world. Our thoughts have shaped the world the way it is. So our thoughts are very, very powerful. Once you recognize that, it's going to change your life. It's going to change your life, because then you start to realize that, hey, if I change the way I think, I'm going to change my whole experience here. My whole experience is going to change. That's what I realized. I said, hey, once I started to use the power of the mind and the power of the now and all that stuff, I saw change happening very fast. It's astonishing sometimes the amount of time that it takes for beautiful things to happen in your life. Once you start shining your light, there's a force that's going to attach to you, and that force is amazing. I don't know how to describe it. I don't know how to describe it, but I know that I'm inspired by that force every day to rise and shine. It's rise up time, It's rise up time. Yo, big up to volunteer with young people. Spent 12 years primary caregiver for both my homebound parents. Oh yeah. Now volunteer your time. Volunteer me. That's what I do here. Also, it's I prefer give my time than give anything else, and I give my time for other people. For other people, I'm doing my thing. I'm sure I'm bringing something of value to humanity. I give my, I realize that my life has at value. So for sure, I'm going to bring something of value out of it. And I think we can all do that. We can all realize that our life has value. Our life is meant to work. It's meant to be lived, and not just exist. Many people just exist, like very much out of. Anyway, the rhythm of life also is taking us out of enjoying life. Most people can have very, very much like they are enjoying life, but not to a level that we could get in touch with, like a more magnificent vibe. It's accessible. Abundance is there. Abundance is accessible to those who have abundance inside. I know that. It's gonna come to you in the form of Many different ways. Many different ways that's gonna, it might not be like $1 million or something like that that's gonna come to you, but there's other ways that you're gonna see that the universe is there also to support you on your journey. The moment you start stepping into your greatness, doing things with love, there's something there, no? Accessible for each and every one of us. Each and every one of us. Not just for some of us, but everyone. Everyone can access that vibration that most people, once you start going on to conquering your higher self, you will find everybody. The stuff I'm saying here, I'm not the only one to have experienced it. Many people did. Many people did, and many people will experience it even more as the day go by, because more and more people are finding the light or seeing the light. For sure, I intend to stay with the light. I've seen it and I know, and I intend to stay with it. I'm not going back in darkness anymore. I was a seed. I was a seed at start. I went through darkness. Now I'm reaching the light like a flower, and I open up every morning like a flower. That's my goal, to open up like a flower all the time. Every morning that I am alive, that I give thanks for life, and I'm very happy to be able to share these moments with you like that all the time. It's very uplifting. So now I'm gonna let you go because I got things to do, and I'll be seeing you again very soon. When I don't know, tomorrow morning, probably, or later today, but I don't know. It's kind of very nice outside, so I'll pass my. I'm gonna go out to my chilling spot and do some videos there later on. I'm gonna talk to you about the pineal gland. I have a book from Manly Pial, and Manly Pial has a book too, The Secret of All Ages. I'm gonna go through that book on this summer on this channel. I like to go make videos outside. It's a different, I am not always on the same. This is very much more alive than going to my chilling spot. Like I'm live and direct on YouTube, so for sure the energy is different. But that's good also to balance. For me to balance between the getting knowledge, reading stuff, and sharing it with you, and just not calm down the vibe, but I go there to. It's like a meditation moment also. So for sure you're not gonna see the same. But sometimes you might see the same energy, but it's not the same vibration, because it's more a meditation time, a time where I reflect and I start to, to go within and bring it back out. That's what's necessary. You are not alone, Cindy. I sometimes feel alone when we are not thinking like the mass. It often happens coming here on YouTube to listen at you is healing me. It makes me feel I'm not alone. Me too. Me too. Look, that's the only place, Cindy, where I can come and talk about my stuff. I choose YouTube because I know this is where I'll find people like me. We're all, come on, I'm not the only one thinking, seeing the world the way I see it. That we probably share a lot of things here together because, come on, we're all healing ourselves. That's what we're doing. It's a healing channel. We're healing ourselves from the madness of Babylon, all the nonsense and the negative stuff. And we're coming to the light. And we're going to stay with the light all together, that's for sure. I'm going to bring you to a big, big ride. It's a big ride we're taking here. So get ready, get on board. And, it's rise up time. Told you. It's up to us to rise up and shine. Yeah. Rise up and shine. Live up. All beauty is abundant in each of us. Yeah, man. If abundance is available to each and every one of us, have abundance inside first. Find your abundance inside. It's there. And then shine it. And the rest will come. Just let the love flow. Let the love flow. Trust in your journey. Trust yourself. Trust your gut. Trust Trust is one of the most believe in yourself. You don't need to believe in yourself. You are alive. You are here and now. Stop believing in yourself. Trust yourself and take action. This is all you need to do. That's what I realized at one point. I said, why believe in myself? I'm alive. I'm alive. I don't need to believe I'm alive. I am. I am life. So come on, rise and shine. Rise up time. He's out. We'll be back later. Give thanks for life. He's out.